Hi all, this is Z. It's the end of the day on the 15th of April, and just a quick video to highlight what we thought was a challenging trade for most traders, and that's to just accept the fact that it might be a stolen range day and you'd have to chase trade it and buy high and sell higher if you wanted to play. We thought there might be a few shorts today, but we thought they'd have a limited shelf life. And we used yesterday's idea that the close was really starting to encroach on the high. We thought 92s would get taken out, and therefore use those as support, prior resistance becoming support, and the idea to buy aggressively today and see if that trade would work. These blue arrows indicate where we think some squeeze pivots are. Obviously, the 92 zone, our base idea, and the gap, base idea of support. And then squeeze trades trying to test that 01, 02 zone, and then continuation trade, if we got some luck this afternoon, would be also in the same direction to go up and test that 5 zone. So using our system, we acknowledge it's an aggressive trade. It's not for everybody, and certainly you're not going to win on this trade probably more than 50-50. We just felt we guessed right today. We thought the right buy zone was the 95 area, generally speaking, and thought there was a couple of trades that worked there. First out of the gate, another one coming in at lunchtime for a squeeze type trade, and then as we got into the later afternoon, thought the odds favored shorts for a profit taking swing. And that's because, first of all, we had an all-day trade that was straight up, but we also had to think about a 2-day type trade. So somebody will want profits after that kind of a run, and that was our rationale for saying be done coming into that 5.25, 5.5 target. That was a measured move for us. And out of the gate, get the first primary target into the 01, 02 test. Get a nice little bleed back coming in the end of the morning in a double top test, but then we run right into the blue line, and it's very difficult for the market to break the green, the red, and the blue all at the same time. So usually you'll get a bounce, and then this is the key. Can you hold this low in here and get a subsequent push and a squeeze? And once we get the third time through trade, then you look for your continuation targets, because it's a breakout of IB high. So we had felt this was that prior high zone, and once we got back up there, targets 2 to 5 were our natural range that we were looking for, and we were looking also at obviously ticks. Love these charts today, the Globex 15-minute chart and the 60. We thought the 60 was the base chart from yesterday. Touchdown on the pink line. Today it held in here at late day yesterday, and the squeeze was up, up, up. And we noticed the 15-minute chart, just early morning buys, somewhere 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and the boys just started to take it up and ran it all day long. So every time you pull back towards this blue line, that's a buy. This is an ad for a sophisticated trader, and if you take profits on new highs off of the green and red lines, then when it pulls back into the blue line, it's another buy. So a well-heeled trader that has got a large account will actually hold on to his early longs and then keep adding all day long until we get into news type trading, and then really smart to capture the lion's share of the profits. We felt that this was our core box today for support from yesterday. Core box was here, and then getting above this red line into the next box, and the goal with the boys was to run the stops here at this 01 area. So that was largely what we were looking for, push up above that, but probably not take out this next high yet. And that was so now we're in this box, and we'll see what happens overnight. But this was a great continuation trade after an overnight squeeze, and typically the way the boys can advance the market in low volume. And then those traders who fight the rhythm really get hurt. And finally, just looking at your Fibo charts, Obviously, on the at the end of the day pullback, we never know when the high is in, but if it's in, then it's easy enough to see where 40 backs are and 50 backs and 60 backs, and so a rhythm. So usually, at the end of the day, if you get a rotation south side, you're hoping for anywhere from say 5 to 6 points on average against this kind of a push. If you get more than that, good fortune. All right, this is Z signing off. I hope you had a great day, and I hope this little video helps you see a little more about our style.